Welcome back, my wonderful students. In today's class, we're going to talk about maps. And maps are very similar to lists. The only difference is maps come in key value pairs. So where the list was an indexed list, the map is a list that comes in key value pairs. You create the key and you create or assign it a value. So in other languages, for those of you who are coming from other languages, it's called an associative array, at least in PHP it is. So let's talk about two different ways to do this. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is a map literal, right? And basically what that is you create your variable, your container, right? And so this will be my map literal, and you follow by curly braces. And here, all you're going to do is you're going to type out what key you want and what value to assign to it. And you can have multiple key 2, value 2. So previously, if I want to access, so if this was a list and I wanted to get the first value here, I would do map literal, and then in my square brackets here, I would say 0, because that would be the 0th indexed. But in here, in a map, what you're going to do is you're going to enter the key, and that will return the value. So if we run this, we should get value. So if I take that, control copy, and paste that, and instead request key 2, now I'll get value 2. And there we go. We get value 2. So that is what we call map literal, and you can add values to it. So let's say map literal, and I'm going to say key 3. We're going to add the value of value 3. Yep, let me end it with my semicolon there. If I say print map literal and then say key 3, I should get value 3 when I run this. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is, so I'm going to comment all this out, and I'm going to create some space down here so we can all see it together. The other way of doing it is just instantiating it on the fly. So we're going to talk about what's called a map constructor. So essentially what happens is you define your variable, and we're going to say map con, and we'll say it's of type map. And so now it's created this map, but it hasn't assigned any values. And what you do is you assign it values on the fly. So key 1 equals value 1. And if I come down here and print map con, and I say key 1, I come back here and I hit run, I should get value 1. And so if I do that again, let's change this for 2 and change this for 2, and in here do 2 and run it, I'll get value 2. And so the other thing you could do is, and by the way, you create whatever key. This could be called I don't know, last name, and it could be Smith. And over here I can say last name and then run it, and the return will be Smith. And if I come here and I just say print my map con and run that, it'll show all my key value pairs. All right, pretty cool stuff. All right, so that's list in a nutshell. They are very useful in programming, and thank you for watching.